What is going on, guys? This is George. Welcome back to more Pokemon Heart Gold version. Man, I missed you guys. It's been a while, and I have some explanations I gotta do. So, when I came back, I was set on just relaxing for the next, the day I came back, and then started doing recordings as well as did my live stream for my trip. Then the unfortunate stuff happened. First off, I lost my file. So, I'll just cut to the chase now. That's why you see these 638 rare candies. I had to use the action replay to re-level my Pokemon, go through some main parts of the story up to Lance. But you'll see here, I am tossing them all out. Okay, I do have other held items, or other items, it's just for whatever reason it won't show up. Also, I have my original team, but I forgot to put Red Snake back in, so we just have a random Pidgey. This was unintentional, I do apologize for all this, but we're gonna head down, go see our mom, and then after that we'll go get Red Snake. But everyone else is level 45, I think Piloswine was level 46, but I can easily re-level. Alright, let's just head down and get back to our adventure. Hey, man! Hi, George. Professor Elm told me that he has something to give you. Bye, man! Alright, so let's head over to Newbark. Well, we are in Newbark now. Let's go talk to the professor. You got something for me? George, there you are. I called because I have something for you. See, it's an SS ticket. Now you got your Pokemon in Kanto. And we got the SS ticket, finally. The SS ticket will let you take the fast trip that departs from Olivine City. But you knew that already, George. After all, you adventure all over with your Pokemon. Give my regards to Professor Oak in Kanto. We'll go to Kanto at a later time. For now, I want to go get Red Snake because as I was able to use those codes, I was also able to do something else. Alright, now that we have a spot clear on our party, now we talk to him. And we get an Arceus! He just gave us God! But this Arceus is actually special. First, it's level 100, has a Rock Berry, which I forget what it does. It likes to dash about and has Judgment Day, Roar Time, Spatial Rend, and Shadow Force. You might remember this as the moveset for Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina. Also, we're not going to use this on the team, that'd be too overpowered. All the Pokemon that we're going to do with event-wise, we're not going to use on the team. But what I want to do is I want to put the Arceus actually up front. I forget if you have to do it up front or if you have to do it a different way. I'm actually going to go take out another Pokemon. I don't think you have to worry about it, but I'm going to do it on the safe side, so just give me a moment. Also, this is one of the occasions where you can actually walk around a building and not have your Pokemon behind you if it's like a really big Pokemon. So, any legendaries, you can't really do that, yet you can bring in a giant-ass whale. But, anyway, now let's go zoom in on our bike. And we're going to want to go to the Ruins of Alph. So there's one thing in the Ruins of Alph that I was going to go over, but then I decided not to because it's going to take me forever. And that is, after each route, after each puzzle you complete, you can encounter more and more unknown until you get all the letters of the alphabet. I don't know exactly what happens when you win. I'm sure I'll find it out later and then put a comment on the screen or edit out or like put something on the screen for you. But mainly, it's going to take too much time and I don't have any deadlines for these projects, but I do want to make sure that we're done with Heart Gold sooner rather than later. So it's going to be one of the things I'm not going to be able to show off right now. But you want to have the Arceus with you if you want to do this. So go over here. Ouch! Are you okay? I was in a hurry, Ann. Sorry, did I hurt you? No way! Could it be a Pokemon from Sinnoh? The one they call Arceus? Oh, could it be Arceus causing all of this? I cannot explain it any other way. Arceus may be the key to solving the mystery of the unknown and the ruins of Alph. Can you come visit the ruins out with me? Please, you must! I am trembling with excitement. I think something's about to happen. I've been studying the ruins for many years, but something feels different. Wow! The unknown pictures on the wall. It feels like they're staring at me. You just found this out? Whoa. What is this? There's something that area is making my legs shiver. I can't stop them. Whoa. Check it out. If you go into your Pokegear, this doesn't show. It just points up and you can't go up there. And for the record, yes, I know. I caught Entei, or I caught Raikou before and was struggling with Entei. I'll worry about them at a later time. Oh, wow, though. But check this out. Let's go out here. Welcome. Oh, it was just there for a slight second. Well, hello. It's so freezing, isn't it? For a youngster like you to be interested in the Sinnoh ruins is not something we see every day. Take a look at them. For the designs, the pillars of the Sinnoh ruins, you can see that the cultures of Sinnoh and Johto have blended. What was I thinking? We don't need to be standing here. Why don't we come to the cabin around the corner for more discussion? But yes, welcome to the Sinnoh ruins. Technically, the border between Sinnoh and Johto, according to legend. But there's not really a way to show it. They don't even show it in Legends Arceus, which I thought would have been cool. Unless they do a Legends Johto game, which I wouldn't mind that at all. But here's like this guy. By the way, we happen to have a person at the cabin. Any trainer who knows who she is. She's a famous trainer from Sinnoh. It's Dawn. She's traveling around to study myths and ancient ruins. Isn't that something? It's Mommy! I'm kidding. Also, I didn't realize that we had this here. I guess if you talk to this guy... Okay, so if you want to leave before doing this, you can just talk to this guy. Talk to you. A long time ago, people used to draw life from Pokemon and also give their lives to those Pokemon. That shows that people and Pokemon used to be more closely bonded with each other. When people moved from place to place, the myths and legends of Pokemon and their power would also be carried with these people. That's how myths and legends from each region are blended with each other. The ancient ruins have inherited legend from both the ruins of Alph and Johto and the Spear Pillar in Sinnoh. That is proof that people from Johto and Sinnoh blended together as a group. He brings up actually an interesting point. So, in Legends Arceus, you go to the Snow Point Temple, you have more interaction with Unknown, the Pokemon. I know it seems a little off, but if you do a lot of searching, there's hidden paths in the Snow Point Temple that kind of lead to this. It's hard to tell, but like you dig deep enough, you will find some traces. Alright, let's talk to her now. All the Sims are going crazy right now. My name is Cynthia, and I'm a Pokemon trainer. The Sinnoh ruins remind me of Sinnoh, where I came from. Initially, I thought it was because of snow a lot here as well. Wah, wah. But that was not it. A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, people came from Sinnoh to live here. They must have built a temple here while longing for home. That's why we call these the Sinnoh ruins. I thought it was because Sinnoh and Johto borders. You are a Pokemon trainer? I could see a strong power coming from your Pokeball. It's my Pokeball, I swear it's not anything else. I feel a similar presence. The power of Dialga, Palkia, or could it be Giratina? It's similar, but not quite the same. Have you got time? Can you come to the Sinnoh Ruins with me? Call it a trainer's intuition. When you and your Pokemon step into the stage, something will happen. Alright, let's go follow her. And not because for what you think. Head back in the Sinnoh Ruins. There she is. Now, as you see, actually, if you try to look over, well, it's hard to see the other one, but you see now, the blue and purple spots are now colored. They're not gray like they were when we first saw them. This is the Mystery Stage, the mythical stage built to show respect for Arceus. It is said that people used to celebrate its magnificent might with music and dance. Some people in Johto still pass it down in this tradition. The Mystery Stage allows a single Arceus and nothing else to get on the stage. If you wish to go up there, you have to deposit your other Pokemon in your PC. Oh, okay. So you have to get rid of all your Pokemon into the box, and then we take care of what to do with Arceus. So, let me go do that real quick, and then I'll see you guys back at the Sinnoh Ruins. Alright, so, like she said, to continue doing this, you need to have just the Arceus in your party. So we just have it. And now let's go do what she wants us to do. And have this thing dance. Dance, my pretty, dance. Alright, we already heard this. Not even time, space, and the antimatter. Or what combined I'll call the world that shall be born of Arceus stands in the Mystery Stage. This is where one might say, the leader enters the Mystery Stage at last. All of my studies of ruins and Pokemon mythology and Sinnoh may have been bring you up on the stage here today. Yeah. Now you see, now it's red. To pick on the Mystery Stage the Pokemon that shaped this world. The circle in the middle is Arceus, the origin of it all. This pattern that represents Palkia, the master of space and dimensions. This is the pattern that represents Dialga, the guardian of time. This is the pattern that represents Giratina, the ruler of the world that is on the opposite side of ours, the world of antimatter. Arceus accept you as a trainer. Arceus, have shapen the world, is said to show you a glimpse of its true power, the power of possibly making life appear out of nothing. It seems that something will happen when you choose one of the circles. You'll want to be well prepared. So we have 3 options. Either Dialga, Palkia, or Giratina. You can only do this one time. So you only get to have one decision. So we're going to go over all these Pokemon real quick. First, Dialga. Dialga is a Dragon Steel type. Very defensive, but also can dish out a lot of hits. It is a little bit on the slower side, but it can also pick up pace as well with a lot of other moves that it has. Its special move is Roar of Time, which is basically a dragon version of Hyper Beam, where it does a lot of damage, but you have to recharge after that. If you're willing to do that, it is also worth having. For me, I'm not going to use legendaries on my team, like I said numerous times before, with likes of Ho-Oh, Raikou, Entei. But it is also a good pick if you want to as well. Dragon and Steel type is a fantastic type. So if you can go with that, then by all means, go for it. Now Palkia, the Pokemon of space. Water Dragon type. Palkia is not bad either. Its signature move is Spatial Ren, which is it's a weaker Roar of Time, but you don't have to recharge, and it is a high critical chance. So it's kind of like Slash, but it does more power. For Palkia, it has, again, the one weakness. It's really good, but if you compare against these two, Dialga and Palkia facing each other, Dialga is more likely going to win because of its typing as well. So if you want to have a little bit of a tougher challenge, I go for Palkia. But in no way, shape, or form am I saying it's bad. Now, Giratina! Giratina is a ghost dragon type and is the first Pokemon to actually have different forms. First, the standard form, where it's basically a very, very weird looking giraffe with devil wings. Now you can't unsee it. And also, its antimatter form. In order to use the form, you need a specific item to do that with. But with that being said, Giratina actually does get a good stat change when it comes to that. So if you want to have a really good ghost dragon type, 'cause I think I mentioned this typing already, but I'm not sure. If not, there you go, Ghost Dragon. This is actually a really good Pokemon as well. All three are really recommended. If you want my personal opinion, I think Giratina is the best out of the three. But its move, Shadow Force, is kind of like a pro and a con as well. It's a ghost type attack that does a lot of damage, and you vanish, so it takes 2 turns to hit. The only thing is, it is very easy to counter with as well, especially if you have a normal type. So it's a little hard to use up, but if you can use it, it is worth the money. Now, to my personal picks. Like I said, I recommend Giratina over the 3. However, since I started my Pokemon journey in Pokemon Pearl version, we're getting Palkia. I have to. So you choose Palkia, Pokemon, the master of space and dimensions? Indeed. And now I'm going to shut up for a bit. A mysterious round object took the shape of a Pokemon. And we get the Palkia. Nickname? Nah, I'm good. That shining sphere. Could it be an egg? Did we just witness the very moment an egg was brought into this world? A moment that no one has ever seen unless you're daycare people and you have a Ditto. An egg is the cradle of every being. The planet itself is an egg, in a sense. People that come from an egg will come to the end in due course, and beginning anew. That may be what Arceus wanted to show us. That was... We seem to be surrounded by that strong power again. Yay, free! Are you alright? You disappeared right in front of me. I was so surprised. I see. The power of Arceus and Unknown affected each other to create a huge energy, and which sent you to the Sinjo ruins? Unknown, the ruins of Alph, and Arceus. The mystery deepens. It has made me even more inquisitive. I will one day solve all the mysteries. Perfect timing, Lyra! Hello, it's Lyra. How are you? You know, if you're heading on to Route 40, you should probably take a Poliwag with you and see what happens. Let's see something interesting, that's for sure. So, that's a little stuff on the side. We're not going to really worry about those. And I haven't seen you in here. The place was a mystical quality to it. Or a historic quality. Or an eerie quality. Or an edgy quality. Or a solemn quality. Or a frosty quality. In a sense, it feels sort of can't talk. But yes! That is the Arceus event that you could have obtained back in 2009. Let's take a look at this Palkia, actually. So it's level 1, and it's holding the Lustrous Orb. If you got Dialga, it'll have its orb, which I can't think of right now. And if you have Giratina, it'll have the Gracious Orb. I do remember the Gracious Orb. I just realized this Palkia stats are completely 7. But for Giratina, if you have the Gracious Orb, you can change forms like I had mentioned earlier. So, kind of neat, actually, if you want to get to it. It's really unique, and it's really cool to see. So, we're going to go get our team back real quick and try to figure out what else we can do.